Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to make my famous kimchi tacos. We're going to make our seasoning for the meat. You're going to take a half a teaspoon of Vietnamese cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon pepper, 1 teaspoon dried cilantro, 1 teaspoon cardamom, and 1 teaspoon ground ginger. Stir to combine. Season pork with the seasoning mix you made, taking a little bit in your hand at a time and just sprinkling it over top. Make sure you coat it well enough to season the entire piece of meat. You also want to cut your meat into 2-inch chunks for easier browning. Make sure to get all sides seasoned. To a 5-quart Dutch oven, add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and give a good turn about the pan. And start by browning the meat, fat side down, until all sides are browned. Make sure to push the meat away from you so that the oil does not splash in your face. And you guys, this recipe calls for 2.5 to 3 pounds of pork shoulder, otherwise known as pork butt. Once the pork has been browned on all sides, remove from the pan and set aside. Now we're going to add 1 whole onion, sliced pole to pole. I did turn my burner down just a little bit, so it's now cooking at medium low. And what pole to pole means is you cut root to tip rather than from side to side. We're just going to soften these, and these will take about 5 minutes. Now that the onions are softened, we're going to add 1 minced garlic clove. Just go ahead and stir that in. Next, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of gochujang. Okay, we're going to stir that in. Cook the gochujang for about 1 minute. We're going to turn up the burner to medium high, and we're going to add a half of a cup of white wine. With a wooden spoon, stir up all those brown bits. These guys are important. This is what we call flavor. And we're just going to let this wine reduce by half. Now we're going to add back the meat, including any juices. Next, add 10 ounces of kimchi. Give it a good stir. One teaspoon of lemongrass. And 1 cup of water. Stir everything together. And we're going to bring this to a boil. Reduce heat to medium low. Cover and simmer for 2 hours. After 2 hours, you're going to remove the lid and remove the meat. Put the meat on a baking sheet. You're going to take 2 forks and shred the meat. Take care to remove all fat and set it aside. When you're done, transfer the meat back into the Dutch oven. Give it a good stir. Make sure everything is coated. Serve on warm tortillas. All right, and just take a big spoonful right into your tortillas. You're gonna get a little juice. Top with your favorite toppings. We like hot sauce. They're kind of messy, but it's worth it. Let's see how we did. Oh my gosh. These are the real deal, you guys. Give them a try. Happy eating.